What's up guys, I the Rider here, and today's video is going to be a bit different. It's going to be me showing you my setup and how I've got everything working with my helmet. And I apologise already for the bad audio. I'm recording this on my phone, so the camera's going to be a bit shaky as well, and some colours might be blown out from flash, like that. So yeah, let's get into this. The helmet I've got is a Decini D311. It's a really good helmet. I recommend it to anyone. It serves me well. No issues with it at all. The mount I have on the side is a mount for my Drift HD Ghost, which I'll get into in a minute. It comes with a Drift HD Ghost with 3M like adhesive on the side. This is really strong stuff. I can rattle about this all the time and it won't go anywhere. Really good mount. It's mounted like perfectly in line with when I'm facing forward, because the Drift HD can't turn on the axis like looking left and right, so that's you've got to position that on your helmet to what it should be. So yeah, this is a Drift HD Ghost. It's a absolutely brilliant camera. I've got no issues with it at all. It's perfect for what you want it to do if you're going into motovlogging. The buttons on top are easy accessible, even when you've got gloves on. There's no issues in them. And this is the mount attachment on the back. This literally just screws into the back of the camera. You angle it whichever angle you've got your mount set up at, and when it's solid you never really have to touch that again. I've put that on first time and I've never touched it. And this simply, if I can get a good camera angle, this simply just drops in and clips into your mount. Now that mount can be mounted whichever way you want it. It doesn't have to be upwards, so you drop it in, you can have it sideways, however you want it. But that's worked best for me because on my helmet there's a line here, I don't know if you can see it, under the word Decini, which stopped me from mounting the camera anywhere there, which is where I wanted it really. I did want it a bit higher, but turning it mount upwards meant it was shorter, giving us more room to play and getting camera where it is. And the camera, when you mount it, does look off, because like now it looks like it's facing upwards, but when you're riding your helmet ends up like that and it ends up being right. It takes a while to get it all in angle properly, but when you do it does pay off quite well, because you get some quite good quality with this camera. My audio, you can use the internal mic that comes with the camera, which is a dot just here, which I find when you're going down road and it's directly facing the wind, it's perfectly fine, it cancels out wind noise perfectly. But as soon as you turn your head and wind's coming in from a different angle, it does start getting quite a bit of wind noise. But to say there's a mic underneath camera and it cancels out wind noise from just going down roads, brilliant to be honest. But I use, as you can see here, a wire, which is a microphone wire, which if I plug into the back at just camera like this, sorry back camera angles, tuck the wire back under my helmet. So yeah, when you plug mic in, you can't really tell it's there. Obviously there's a wire sticking out the back of your helmet like, but you can get that tucked away nice and easily. And that simply goes into my cheek pad, goes back and forth a few times because there is quite a bit of wire, and then it comes out here. I've just simply sellotaped it to the side of my helmet for now, and that's the microphone itself. Where I've got it at the moment means there's no wind noise because of where it's placed, as long as I have my mouthpiece closed, because that's the only way they can get wind to it, and because it's right near my mouth it gives a clear quality of my voice, unlike this video. So yeah, that's the camera and I've mounted it to my helmet. Now this is the remote that comes with Drift camera as well. This you can control your remote. You can control your camera with this remote completely. So say green means it's in video mode and the remote flashes green now. But if I change it, it'll go to yellow, which is picture mode, and the remote flashes yellow as well. Over to purple, which is time-lapse mode. Again, the remote does the same thing. Blue, which is photo burst mode, and then back to green, which is record mode. I'd press record now, but there's no memory card in the camera, so it probably won't record. And to turn these off, you simply just hold the power button, or the record button as well, so it goes red and you let go. Now the camera, it's got a really good interface on it, so you can see it a minute. It gives you a live feed. It gives you a live feed of what's happening. I can't really demonstrate this too well without it looking shoddy. Get a bit of focus. Right, The menus are really good. Like I said, I wanted to go to look at my videos now. Obviously there's none in there because there's no memory card mounted, but it'll show you all your videos there. All your settings you've got for it. There's loads. Your mic sensitivity, if you're using an external mic into your Element, you do want to have that mic sensitivity down at 1, because if not, your voice gets really blown out and is really loud and crackly. But there's plenty of settings to be looking at and fiddling with to get your camera set up perfectly for what you want it. So yeah, that's it guys, that's my setup. That's how I have my camera on my helmet and how I get the audio and visual quality like I do. If you got any questions, leave them in comments below, I will answer all of them. And yeah, catch you next time.